Bueno, muy buenas a todos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Bienvenidos al canal de Lord Guzmán, bienvenidos al Castillo de Lord Guzmán y bienvenidos a un nuevo gameplay en el canal. Y antes de empezar vamos a dar la bienvenida al canal de Twitch a los tres nuevos seguidores del canal. Ya somos 87 en el momento de grabar este vídeo y mis nuevos seguidores son la taberna del dado roto, que se unió a nosotros el domingo. Muchas gracias, taberna del dado roto. Corbus, que se ha unido ayer. Se unió también ayer domingo por la noche. Y por último, hace 3 horitas se unió Nerbukt TC. Así que bienvenidos los tres, muchísimas gracias por uniros. Somos muy pocos y que por lo tanto los que sois hay que celebrarlo porque sois pocos. Y esto es siempre motivo de alegría el ver las notificaciones, las alertas del canal, pues darnos noticias agradables. Esto siempre es nice, esto siempre es bueno. Bueno, vamos a jugar The Witcher 3. Vamos a continuar con la trama de The Witcher 3, así que bueno, pues nos vamos a meter de lleno, pero del tiri, con este The Witcher 3. Que ya sabéis que estamos jugando a la versión 4.0, que es la nueva generación, la Next Gen. Y se ve gráficamente, se ve espectacular. Espectacular. Se ve el juego.
Ciri had seemed to take shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the Elven Mage, yet the Wild Hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt it always lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Vámonos, amigo mío. Vamos a hablar con el Barón. Un momento. Hay que leer el bestiario para informarnos sobre los malogrados. Aceite para malditos y la señal Axia. Vale. Bien se ve el puñetero juego. Está alabando a esta buena mujer.
And whosoever finds the Baron's daughter will not go unrewarded.
Would the Baron like a new daughter? Got a few I can spare.
I've got a son to spare. Son's better, stronger.
Pones a pensar y dices tú, el trofeo del grifo costará algo si lo vendo. O sea, ¿me darán algo por él si lo intento vender? Yo creo que sí. Pero no lo tengo claro. Las piedras de verdad. No tengo.
There against the dark, stormy
The youngins.
sky,
At
Death
least,
the severe
don't let them
master
go
will
hungry.
invite you to dance. You'll dance in a row, away from the dawn towards the dark lands. Rain will wash the tears, turn salt from the...
¿Qué coño ha pasado ahí? Hay un incendio.
Lightning strike.
¿Un rayo? Se ve el camino, tío. Sobre todo lo que me convence es si habéis ido alguna vez al campo, ver el suelo, ver las hierbas. Esto es exactamente como veríais cualquier camino que vayáis a visitar si hacéis senderismo y os gusta. ¿Qué demonios ha pasado, amigo mío?
Faster.
Folk don't object to your white mug. So, we off to milk some milkmaids.
Wait a spell.
Las imágenes de la hija y de la mujer.
Mercy!
People!
People! People!
Killers!
Vamos a ver qué narices ha pasado aquí. Puede haber sido un rayo o puede haber sido otra cosa.
Drunk old fool tottering about again.
Right, set the stable afire.
We gotta put it out. Calm him down.
Have yourself. Calm his rate. Rather not end up with a blade between my ribs.
Hostia, que bien se ve ahora.
Oswin! Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind?
Fuego.
Nobody
¿Estáis
willing to
ciegos?
put it
Nadie
out.
va a apagarlo.
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable! We've got to save him! He'll burn alive! Him and the horses!
Lo intentaré.
See what I can do.
Hurry now! Quick! What will you say now? Next time I ask you. Well, this is a fucking turd.
Quito las señales. Axia. No, Axia no. Ar. La descarga telequinética. Joder, puedo entrar por aquí. Por aquí. Sube.
Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Saca los caballos de aquí.
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife
Sé que tu
miscarried.
esposa tuvo un aborto.
Was that
¿Fue
before
antes
or after
o
you
después de
beat
que la
her to a
murieras a palos?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for
No
a
me tomes
fool.
por tonto.
You'd been beating
Llevas
them for
años
years.
pegándoles. Al
Finally,
final
they'd
se
had enough
hartaron y
and fled.
huyeron.
Sound about
¿Ando
right?
desencaminado?
Ever fight a Witcher? They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying!
Duerme la mona.
We need to talk.
Tenemos que hablar. ¿Te duele la carita?
Sit down.
¿Mm?
You beat them.
Despegabas.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
¿Y a Ana?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
¿Nunca pegaste a tu hija?
Expect me to believe you are a loving
¿Verdad?
father to Tamara after
¿Esperas que
that
me lo
scene
creas?
in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed
Hace
life.
que suene como si
If that's
llevaras
the
una vida
case, why'd she
ideal.
run?
Si así era, ¿por qué huyó?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
¿Cómo te sacaba de quicio, Ana? ¿Siendo mujer?
Your wife. How'd
¿Siendo
she
persona?
make you angry? Too much salt
¿Echaba
in the
mucha
soup.
sal en la sopa?
Socks never
¿No
darned.
te sucia los calcetines?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her?
¿Y
For
por eso le
that?
pegaba?
For criticizing you?
¿Criticarte?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
¿Sabías que habían huido?
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell
¿Por qué
me?
no me lo dijiste?
Wasted my time.
Me hiciste perder el tiempo.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
No huyeron. Tú
Gotta
los echaste.
admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot.
No te hagas el
You
tonto.
gave them no
No
choice.
les quedó más remedio.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
Pues dime qué coño pasó en realidad.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara lo vio.
Tamara present for all this?
Los
She
vio
see you
pelear.
quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
¿Y los indicios de pelea de la alcoba?
Signs of a fight in the room.
El abuelo en la
Hole
pared.
in the wall,
El
wine
vino
all
del
over the
Castillo.
landing. Was
¿Fuiste
that
tú?
you?
We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and the pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
¿Qué pasó después?
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
¿Qué hiciste con él?
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Entiendo.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I
Según
need
el
to
trato
find
que hemos
Tamara and Anna
cerrado,
first.
primero tengo que
Just
encontrar a
so
Tamara y a
happens your
Ana.
unborn daughter might
Casualmente,
help us
tu
do
hija
that.
Nonata podría ayudarnos.
What? How?
Sometimes
A veces
miscarried
los fetos
fetuses,
abortados,
if they
y
don't
no
get
se
a
les
proper
entierra
burial,
adecuadamente,
turn into
se convierten en
botchlings.
malogrados.
Into fucking what?
Voy a explicártelo.
A cursed creature
Una
that
criatura
draws
maldita
strength from
que
killing
mata
pregnant
embarazadas
women.
para fortalecerse.
Once it's strong enough,
Cuando
it
es lo
attacks
bastante
those who
fuerte,
scorned it.
ataca a quienes
But
la
how does it know?
la canalla.
Blood ties.
Por los lazos sanguíneos.
They're a strong
Por un
bond.
vínculo
A bond
potente,
I
un
want to
vínculo
use
que
to find
quiero
your
usar
family.
para encontrar a su familia.
How?
One of two
Hay
ways.
dos maneras.
Legends
Cuenta
claim
la
you can
leyenda que
bury
es
a
posible enterrar
botchling
un
under the
malogrado
family's
bajo el umbral del
threshold,
hogar
perform
familiar,
a ritual and
realizar
turn
un
it into a
ritual y
lubberkin.
convertirlo en un
That's
doméstico.
a sort of
Es una especie de
hob, a
duende,
guardian
un
spirit
espíritu
that could
guardián
lead
que
me to
podría
your
llevarme
family.
hasta tu familia.
And the other way?
We kill it and
Lo
draw
matamos,
some blood.
extraemos un poco de
Take that
sangre,
to the peller
la
and he
llevamos
does
al
the rest.
conjurador y él se encarga del resto.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
¿Dónde enterraste el feto? Indícamelo.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't
Si no logramos
transform the
transformar a la
botchling into a
malograda en una
lubberkin,
doméstica
they can bury us
que
in
nos
it,
entierre
and
en
the
ella,
either way.
no sirve de todos modos. Adelante.
The sooner we
Cuanto
resolve
antes lo
this, the
resolvamos
better.
mejor.
Best
Lo
do it
ideal,
tonight,
hoy
at
mismo,
midnight.
a medianoche.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common
Haz
folk.
que corra la voz
Let us
entre
stay
la
in their homes
gente.
tonight
Esta
and
noche
draw a
se
line
queden en
of salt
casa y
outside
tracen una
their
línea de
doors.
sal por fuera de sus puertas.
And try to
E
sober up.
intenta despejarte.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it.
Cógela.
You'll need it, but
La
not for
necesitarás,
that.
pero no para eso.
A bit further. Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No.
Te pusiste el nombre.
Why would we?
Mistake.
Fue un error.
Names are powerful
Los nombres son
seals.
sellos poderosos.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Elegiste un lugar
Damn
precioso.
it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good.
Bien.
The grave's dug up
La
and
tumba
empty.
está vacía.
What's that mean?
Botchlings on the
Que la
prowl.
malograda anda suelta.
Look!
Atrás.
Take it in your arms, quick.
Corre.
And if it
Abrázala.
goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it
Si
will
sigues
turn
chillando te
rabid.
pondrás
It's
rabiosa.
calm for
Por
now.
ahora está
Bloody
tranquilo.
hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your
Te
jugular.
morderá, no
You'll bleed
ayudará.
to death
Y
before
morirás
it can help.
desangrado antes de que pueda
Tell me if
ayudarte.
it starts
Dime si
wriggling.
empieza a
I'll calm
moverse
it with
y
magic.
la tranquilizaré con magia.
Pick it up. Take it in your
Adelante.
arms.
Cógela en brazos.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Voy detrás tuya, Barón.
Spectres. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Do something! Pest, take me! It's thriving something fierce! Can't hold it! Calm it somehow! Oh. Quiet now.
Suerte que me tienes aquí,
What do
¿eh?
you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is
Yo,
your
nada,
job.
es cosa tuya.
Told
Como
you,
te
gotta
dije, tienes
bury
que
it under
enterrarla
the
bajo el
threshold.
umbral.
If the
Si
tales
las
are true,
leyendas
by
son
tomorrow
ciertas,
it'll be a
mañana será
lubberkin.
una doméstica.
From then on, it'll watch over your house and help
A
you
partir de
find your
entonces
family.
cuidará tu casa y te ayudará a encontrar a tus familiares.
Another hunter devours.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. But
Está
what
poniendo en
Anna
un
have
sitio que a
named
ella le
her?
guste. Y ponle un nombre.
What now?
Repeat after me.
Repite después de mí.
By the powers of earth and sky.
De la tierra y del cielo.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world
Por el
that was to
mundo
be your
que iba a
home.
ser tu hogar.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you
Perdóname,
who came,
tú que
but
llegaste
who I
y no
did
te
not
acepté.
embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say
Yo
I
te
name,
llamo y tu nombre
and
y
embrace
te
thee
acepto
as
como
my
hija.
daughter.
I name thee, Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now
Bien.
bury the body.
Ahora entierra el cadáver.
What now?
In one day's
En cuanto
time,
pase un día,
Dea should turn into
Dea
a
debería
leprechaun.
convertirse en una doméstica.
I'll stay here and wait.
Yo me quedaría a
You go
esperar.
home.
Tú vete a casa.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the
De
question.
ningún modo.
That's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental
El tiempo
impulses.
para los
It's
impulsos
long
paternos.
past.
Pasó hace ya
Besides,
mucho.
nothing else you
Además,
can do
aquí
here.
no puedes hacer nada.
But
No buts.
No hay pero.
Just Witcher's work
El
left to
resto
do
solo lo puede
here.
hacer un brujo.
Gotta wait a day
Debo
and a night
esperar
for
un
the
día y una
botchling to
noche a
turn
que la
into a
malvada se
leprechaun.
convierta en una
That's
doméstica.
it.
Es todo.
Go home.
Vete a
And try
casa.
not to
E
drink
intenta no
yourself stupid
emborracharte hasta
again.
perder el sentido. A esperar.
By blood's power I
Te invoco
summon
con el
you.
poder de la
With your
sangre.
name I
Te
beseech
imploro
you.
con tu nombre.
Hear my call and
Atiende mi
arise,
llamada y
Dea.
álzate, Dea.
Lead me to those bound to
Llévame
you
hasta
by
quienes
blood.
están vinculados a tu sangre. la tía, ¿eh?
Ever heard of preventive arse whooping?
Don't stop raining, my arse will rot off. Wizardry!
This downpour's a bastard, it is.
Let me live.
Tengo que ir corriendo, mi caballo no llega. Párate. Que venga mi caballo. Ladrilla. Vámonos.
Come on.
Yeah.
Move it.
¿Dónde vas? ¿Aquí?
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Horseshoe.
Herradura.
No way a
Un
bitch
carbonero
could
no puede
afford a
permitirse un
horse.
caballo.
Clothing.
Ropa.
They change in here.
Se cambian aquí fuera.
Clothing. They change in here.
Da la vuelta, da la vuelta. Tal vez pregunto. ¿Y si elegimos la señal de descarga telequinética e intentamos abrirnos paso por aquí? Ahí hay algo.
A bracelet.
Un
One of
brazalete.
them must have dropped it.
Debe de haber
Both
caído
were
en una de
here.
ellas.
I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Giddy up.
¿Qué crees?
Let's go.
Necrophages had a field day.
Baja, baja del
Still worth a
caballo.
closer look.
How you like that silver?
Tía.
Should examine that horse carcass.
Un caballo muerto.
What do we have here?
Tenemos aquí.
Head torn clear
Le han
off.
arrancado la cabeza de
Takes
cojo.
incredible
Hace
strength.
falta una fuerza increíble para hacer eso.
Horseshoes missing.
Falta una herradura.
Is this the
¿Será una
animal that lost
coincidencia
one
o
in
el
the
animal la
smokehouse?
perdió era un madero?
Giant claws.
Garra gigante.
Wasn't a
Estas
necrophage
marcas
made
no
these
las ha
marks.
dejado un necrófago.
Chewed on the saddle.
Mordieron la silla.
Necrophages
Últimamente los
will eat
necrófagos
anything
se
these
comen
days.
cualquier cosa.
Bones have been here a
Los
while.
huesos llevan aquí un tiempo.
Must have been attacked
Debió
by a
atacar una
powerful
bestia
beast.
poderosa. Nos
Surprised them.
sorprendió.
Hope they got away.
Espero que lograran huir.
Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Tú avanza, tranquilo. Vaya tormentón que está cayendo. Vamos, sigue, 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 dicho. ¡No me tires! Sardinilla de los cojones. ¿Dónde estamos? ¿Mm?
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
No te montes, Gerard, que te gusta más un montarte.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information.
Solo necesito
Looking for two
información.
women.
Busca
the
dos
bloody
mujeres,
baron's wife
la
and
mujer y la
daughter.
hija del barón
Not a
sanguinario.
soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even
¿Seguro?
passing through?
Ni siquiera ha pasado por
Daughter's
aquí.
medium height,
La hija
about
de esta
20.
talla tiene unos
Mother's
20
thin, about
años.
40.
La madre
Single?
delgada, ronda unos
That's her
40.
came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
¿A quién has visto? ¿Puedes describirla?
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Puede que
Young
corra
and see
peligro.
no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then.
Pues que me lo
So,
cuente.
kid,
Chaval,
who did you see?
¿qué
Who
viste?
came here?
¿Quién vino?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
¿Qué le ha ocurrido a la chica que se quedó contigo?
Where'd the girl go?
Tu hijo
Her
ya ha
son
dicho
said
bastante
enough.
y no
No
tiene
point in
sentido que te
playing
hagas
dumb
el tonto.
anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not.
Porque no lo soy.
I'm looking for Tamara and
Busco a
her
Tamara y a
mother.
su madre.
I need to know if they're
Tengo que
alive
saber
and
si están
safe.
sanas y salvas.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to crow's perch with a baron.
Why?
¿Por qué?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
¿Dónde está la mujer del barón?
What happened to Tamara's mother?
¿Qué le pasó?
For like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twas then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
¿Por qué las ayudaste?
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
Corriste mucho
Like a
peligro.
debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Te casaste con una mujer sabia.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
¿Qué pasó luego?
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden. And then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twas the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Háblame de las marcas.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a
Quemadura.
cattle brand?
Como las del
Aye,
ganado.
though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Gracias por tu ayuda.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can
Haré
to
lo
see
posible
that she
para que así
is.
sea.
So here our paths
Aquí se
diverge.
separan nuestros caminos.
Thank you, Dea.
Gracias, Dea.
Go in peace.
Ve en paz. Es que creo que no puedo entrar en Oxenford. Creo, ¿eh? Bueno, pues ya hemos llegado al nivel 7, señores. En teoría vamos por encima del nivel que tenemos. ¿Cómo?
Hey there.
Vale, vamos a continuar. ¿Está muy lejos? Sí, está todavía... Bueno, ya está a menos de 1000, pero aún así son 900 y pico, ¿eh? Creedme que 900 y pico es un pateo, ¿eh? En este juego 900 y pico es un pateo de 3 pares de narices. Y eso para que lleguemos... Para que lleguemos y no podamos entrar en la ciudad. Ahí hay monstruos. No sé si son neckers o qué son, pero hay monstruos ahí. Un huevo de monstruos. Perros. me vayas a meter por ningún sitio chungo que te estoy viendo venir. No me va a meter por ningún sitio chungo, lo que va. ¡Coño! ¡Corre! 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 ¡Corre, Sardinilla, por tu vida! ¡Corre, Sardinilla! Con la puta madre que me parió. ¿Una carta? ¿De quién? My goodness. Que tengo unos guantes que son una porquería, ¿sabes? Oh yeah. Si no nos dejan entrar, que será lo más normal.
Run, Roach.
Un curso de nivel 9. Otro curso de nivel 9. Vale, ya.
Come on, Roach.
Oxenford. Ahí está.
Come on.
Ya hemos llegado. Lo que pasa es que encontrar a la hija del Barón en Oxenford va a ser complicado. Y más cuando no sé por qué me están mandando a todos lados, pero ¿estos soldados son de Temeria? Ya he encontrado el camino, a ver, se ha llevado ahí con el camino perdido un montón de tiempo y ya lo he encontrado. Oxenford. Ahora me dirá que no puedo entrar, que necesito un permiso de empezar para entrar o algo así. Seguro, vamos. Porque estos pateos que me hago yo muchas veces en este juego son así. Te pegas un pateo y resulta que es para nada. No puedes entrar en los sitios.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
Soldados de Oxenford. Se empiezan a escupir cuando ven el brujo. Hostia, tengo las botas, tengo un tanque regular. Mucho mejor. A ver si llegamos y a ver qué nos dicen cuando lleguemos a la puerta. Yo ya os adelanto que es muy probable que nos diga no puedes entrar. Lo que no sé por qué coño vamos por aquí cuando Oxenford está en el otro lado. Mierda, un Necker de nivel 8. Tiene más nivel que yo, por eso no me paro. Yo me peleo con los enemigos de mi nivel. Hostia, que el Necker me sigue. Puta. Oxenford. Tío, un demonio. Dale. ¿Qué cojones? ¡Muévete, sardinillo! Madre que lo pasa. ¿Qué coño me han hecho venirme por aquí? No entiendo nada. Hostia. Una llave manchada de sangre y un texto. Ahora que he dejado de sangrar, tengo que ordenar mis ideas. ¿Podría pedir ayuda? Hay una aldea cerca. He oído ladrar a los perros, pero la gente no se fijará en mi uniforme y me preguntará ¿qué hacían la ciénaga? Lo descubrirán todo, me quitarán las cosas y puede que me maten. Pero a fin de cuentas, esto es Belén. He perdido 1 litro de sangre, puede quemar. Si la herida es limpia, cuando amanezca, saldrá de esta. Me marcharé el día, sumergido no me podrán atacar. Enterraré el tesoro y me iré a Novigrado. Seguro que encontraré a alguien que pueda curarme, alguien que no me haga preguntas, que no le importe que sea un desertor. Lo único que puedo hacer es rezar que nadie descubra mis huellas, que no sigan el rastro de sangre y encuentre el tesoro. Pero dudo mucho que alguien pase por aquí. Todo irá bien. Pobre infeliz.
Show me what you got.
Espada de acero, 70-86. ¡Tía! Dame una espadita cuando tú puedas. Dale, cuando encuentra las moiras de los cojones. Que no quiero ver las moiras, que quiero... ¡Qué pesadilla con las moiras! Ya llegará el momento moira. Ya llegará. ¡Grifol! Vale, venga, vamos, que ya vamos terminando. A ver si somos capaces de llegar por lo menos a Oxenford. Soldados redianos.
Crawl back under your rock.
Watch it!
Well, Witcher. What can I get you, good sir? Have everything from apples to xanadu.
Good day.
Paper, please. A bottle of it.
Best wares this side of the pond.
To support the war effort. Paper? The war effort? You know, all those announcements, ordinances and decrees must appear on something.
I'm looking for Tamara.
Busco a Tamara,
the Baron's daughter.
la hija del Barón
Your brother
sanguinario.
said I'd find
Tu
her
hermano me
here.
dijo que la encontraría aquí.
Wojtek send you, sir.
How else would I know she
¿Cómo
was
iba a saber
here?
si no que estabas aquí?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Venga, deprisita, que ya me he pasado de la hora. Un menino.
You're looking for me. And who might you be? My father send you?
Yeah, to see
Sí,
if you're still
para ver si
alive
estás sana y salva.
and well.
Soy Gerald de
Geralt of
Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait,
Espera,
We've nothing more to talk about.
te comprendo muy bien.
your father's a vile
Tu
man.
padre es un hombre
You're
despreciable.
angry and bitter.
Estás
Can't blame
enfadada,
you.
resentida
Why
y
did
no me
you
extraña.
help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows
Porque
something about
sabe
someone
algo de
dear to
alguien
me.
que me es querido.
Promised to tell me
Me
if I
prometió que
found
me lo
you and
diría
your
si os
mother.
encontraba a ti y a tu
Got
madre.
it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Cuéntame tu versión.
Before I agreed to look
Vamos a
for
tener
you,
una
your
conversación.
father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally, we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
¿Qué le pasó a tu madre?
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands.
Tenía marcas extrañas en las manos y un monstruo la arrastró por el bosque. ¿Es cierto?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange.
Eso es magia antigua.
Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
¿Sabes por qué abortó tu madre?
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing. He shoved her, she fell. That's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry.
Lo siento.
Must have been hard.
Debió ser duro para las dos.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. She must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
No quería el bebé.
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
¿Qué vas a hacer ahora?
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Comprenderás que no va a ser
Don't
fácil.
worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
¿Qué hay de tu padre?
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
¿Quiénes son estos amigos, si puedo
Who
preguntar?
are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No
Sí, no es un
secret.
secreto.
Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Well, well. A Witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
¿Quién coño eres tú?
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
El
If
caso
the
es que
bloody
me
Baron
suena.
sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your
Te
concern,
agradezco la preocupación,
but I
pero me
don't need
resbala.
it. As for
En
Tamara,
cuanto a
she can
Tamara,
make her own
que ella
decisions.
decida.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a Witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
¿A dónde te la llevas?
Where are you going to take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting
Espero que
into.
sepas dónde
I've
te
never
estás
been more
metiendo,
certain.
Tamara.
The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case,
En ese caso,
good luck.
buena
Thank
suerte.
you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
No me fío de esa gente, gatito. Al igual que tú no te fías de mí. ¿Mordisquito? ¿Se llama mordisquito se llama el gato? Sí, señor, me encanta cómo se llama, mordisquito. Qué grande. Bueno, pues aquí lo dejamos. Próximo día a hablar con el Barón. En fin, muchísimas gracias a todos por seguirme y hasta otra.